Hello, and welcome back to Golden Gaming. Welcome back to Harvestella, episode 33, I believe. We've got some mail. Come to the hideout. I've been thinking, about what I want to do, what I should live for. In the end, I couldn't find anything worth boasting to you about, but I have figured out one thing I'd like to do. I'd like to hear what. If you'd like to hear what it is, then stop by the hideout whenever. Okay? I do want to do some of those. Obviously, these quests. We're near the end of two of them. Beginning Anew and Journey's End. We also haven't met our unicorn friend. And we'd have to meet Dianthus again. As well as Bracker here. Shrika. We did hers a bit last time. So we're just waiting for a letter, which we'll get. As I've just noticed, there is a green dot over here somewhere. No, wrong one. There we go. No. How do we move here? Aha. Up and down. Avenger. I suppose we take that one. We do seem to have vegetables here to harvest. So let me take care of those. Rainbow beans. Onions. Oh, I needed onions for something. For cooking something. We do need to plant some more of whatever.
Looks like some of the crops are ready for harvest.
Oh, my backpack's full.
Good morning.
Okay. What are those? Meat with spicy. Nice. Looks delicious. If it. We're gonna, I think, sell the special qualities there. We'll sell that. We'll keep that. Ginger. Nice. I love ginger.
Farm work is my #1 speciality.
Right. I will water what we can here.
Drink up, lovelies.
I don't know if I'll plant anything on both ends. We might. First, we're going to check the other biomes. Doesn't look like anything on the trees, but nectar cane. Okay, those trees are good. And now to the cave. And the next one. There we go. Back to the farm. And right. Things I want to check. Insert materials. Okay. Do more of those. Ooh, we can make jam. Onion jam? Onion jam. Because I need 3 of them anyway. Yeah, okay. Sure. Onion jam. Pickle? What is onion jam? Right, okay. Ooh. We're gonna make one of the things that have question marks. Okay, we've made all of those. We will wait on that. How good is that for us? Reasonable, we'll make 2. And then we'll check the other one. In potato. 2 of 8, 3 of 8. We'll make another one of those. They do look nice. And then we'll make 2 of those. Hold off on that. And if we can still make the... Yeah, I don't want to use all the onions or carrots. But we can do that. Let's check our thing. Actually, you need to go back there. Still things we don't know what they are. A battery charger. Interesting. And I really should have checked the other things. That one. Okay. Don't know where I'm supposed to process all of those. Some sort of grinder, I imagine. Maybe it's the blender. But let's get rid of those. And that. The grouply grapes and that funny. I know it's not much. Oh, and we're going to sell that one. Okay, first place to go. I think Aesel is near the end. Land. Oh. 2 quests, one by the orphanage and one we got up here for. Aesel, I heard what you did. They say you saved the town from all those monsters that kept appearing. It's nice feeling safe enough to set foot outside my door again. I knew we could count on you. Nothing makes me happier than knowing townsfolk feel safe. Yeesh, loosen up a little and accept the compliment, will you? You're allowed to revel in the moment. Ahaha. Ah, Kenrick. I'm sorry, but I've got an appointment to keep with my friend. No worries. I'll see you next time you're doing your rounds. If you ever need a veneer, you know you can come and find me, eh? Thank you for waiting, Kenrick. I hope I wasn't interrupting anything. Oh, don't worry. We were just chatting. I almost forgot. Since you came all this way, why don't we head up to the observation deck? Not because I don't want anyone listening in our conversation. I just really like the view. I got a letter from Matella the other day. She said she was heading towards the sea, although she seems happy just travelling around without destination. She sounds well. Yeah, I couldn't help breathing a sigh of relief when I read it. But she's walking her own path now. Very pathy, which means it's about time I did too. I've been worried all this time about whether I have the strength to protect the world that Tiela loved so much, like I promised. What Tiela said was right on the mark. I wanted strength, immense power strong enough to protect everything we hold dear. I always thought I wasn't strong enough to do it. Do you still feel that way now? I do. My way of thinking hasn't changed at all. But I noticed something. I can save the world around me, but the extent of my reach is still so small. But I can extend that range over time. I figured out during all of that back and forth with Atella. If that's what I focus on, then I can increase the amount I can protect bit by bit. I think that's what it will take to keep my promise to Tiela. Save the world just like you do, Kenrick. First, what you can do. Slow and steady. Even if I can only do one thing at a time by myself, I still won't give up trying. I will do what I can to protect as much of this world as possible. I'll be here to help you. Well, technically you're helping me. Thank you. For now, I'm going to keep working with the Argus Brigade to look after this town. I have so many memories I've made with all the different people here after all. Kenrick, it took a lot of different experiences to get me where I am now, which is why I think each one of them has meaning. Meeting Tiela, and then meeting Atella. Not to mention you and Estina. Parting with Tiela and the promise I made to her, I accept who I am for what I am, and one day I'll bloom just as brilliantly as this cherry blossom tree. There's meaning behind everything I've been through to get to this point. I hope you keep fighting alongside me until that day comes. Okay, he's maxed out. Which means at most we might get a letter later. Oh, hello. I did not see that before. Embarrassingly. And we're going to go down. And we're going to the orphanage. Because I think in most of the other towns I have completed all the quests. It's in here. Okay. Cook. Oh, she looks like she stood in front of the kitchen. That's odd. I wonder what happened. I have no way of finding out who's been sending them either. Oh, what a shame. What's wrong? It's just that we've been receiving some gifts from an anonymous sender for quite some time now, but they've stopped coming all of a sudden. The orphanage will be fine without the presents, so it's not a problem. I'm just worried about whoever was sending them. I hope nothing happened to them. Do you think they might be unwell? If that's the case, then I would like to help somehow. They've been ever so kind to us. They used to send us care packages with all sorts of useful items for the orphanage. Food, toys, picture books. The kids would get excited about everything that arrived, and we were grateful for the aid. I'd hate to think that something might have happened to them. Do you know where the sender lives? No, unfortunately not. If only I knew their name, or at least where they lived. Kenrick, could I ask you a favour? You wouldn't mind. Could you help me find them, please? Yes. There's no rush. Just whenever you can. Okay, I'll see what I can find out. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Ah yes, I don't know if this will help you or not, but parcels will always be left at the entrance to the orphanage. Someone might have seen who was dropping them off. I appreciate you doing this, Kenrick. And there should be mystery people. There's the door. And first person, these children. What? I don't know. Have you seen anyone leaving presents at the orphanage? No. That must be nice. I wish they'd bring presents to my house. Me too. Helpful. One over at the observation desk. Desk. Deck. Small child, move out of the way. Do I know who's been leaving anonymous care packages at the orphanage? I heard a rumour like that somewhere. They said it was someone well built, wearing a pitch black suit, apparently just like armour. There's no one around here like that. It sounds like an omen. Someone must have just made that up. Ha 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 ha. Right. It's someone on the bottom floor. Is that near Aesel's house? Huh. I might have an idea who it is that's been leaving those presents at the orphanage. I'm not sure if it's the same person, but I've seen a guy hanging around the orphanage before. He's known around here for doing dodgy dealings. If you want to talk to him, you should try his house. It's the one just north of the tavern. Sounds like a man has been seen hanging around the orphanage. Okay. Oh. You're right, mate. I don't know you. Are you sure you've got the right place? You asked me if he knows anything about the presents at the orphanage. The presents? Where? At the orphanage? No, I don't know what you're on about. I was just looking for my wallet. I dropped it around there somewhere. Are you sure you don't know anything? Yes, I'm sure. Give it a rest. You're starting to wind me up. Bloody hell, you're not going to leave, are you? Fine, it's no big deal anyway. I'll just tell you. It was me who was delivering those presents to the orphanage. I only delivered them though. They were from someone else. Who? Well, I suppose I could tell you. I don't think I'll be working with them again. You have to give me your word that this stays between you and me, you understand? Yes. Good, well then. The person who sent the presents was an omen. Look on your face. It was worth telling you just for that. Why would an omen do that? Why they were sending them, I have no idea. I just took the job because it paid well. In my line of work, you don't ask too many questions. But I'll be honest, even I wondered why an omen would want to send presents to the orphanage. Where can I find that omen? Dunno, mate. Oh, actually, I think they said something about the Castle of Illusion or something. You might find him there. Oh yeah, and one last thing. The omen goes by the name Sorbus. Now, sling your hook. I've told you everything I knew. You couldn't get more out of me if you tried. Okay. I mean, to be fair, that is a weird thing. Where should we go now? I think if we return home... Oh, I really hate the fact it leads us actually to home. Before we leave, we're going to visit this storage box. Because we did pick up things. We picked up that, basically. One thing. We do have too much stuff. Oh, the feather as well. I can stay in there.
See you later.
See you later, fairy. We are going to go to the Unicorn Forest. Because I believe, maybe wrongly, that there was supposed to be a unicorn here. One moment. Bloody horse. Right, we are going to enter bridge. Before we go anywhere else. Because, oh. Kenrick, thank you for coming. I apologise for the other day. I cut our conversation short in spite of you coming all this way to see me. Did you find what you needed? That is why what I called you here to discuss. I did not know how to best collect data on human emotions without giving away my identity. But the answer to that could be found in the histories of Lost Gaia. In the form of a political strategy implemented long ago, a box placed in towns where people could deposit letters of concern. There are records of an reigning AI implementing a similar network. It was considered an idealistic mode of democracy that allowed residents to directly respond to their government. It is important that everyone is heard. Some people should be heard more than others, though. May have been important, but this is why the government failed. Such ideals remain so, and their sense of democracy was never realised. I spent so many precious resources negotiating conflicting opinions. The result, the nation crumbled. But my goal isn't political in nature. I want to collect samples of thoughts and concerns that are born from the heart, and for that it will do. I've already established such a box in every town, Leth included. I named it Suggestion Box. Where did you find why did you go with that name? I simply borrowed the original name. It's not something I created. Humans have a great variety of worries and concerns. Being able to witness them may help them to elucidate the mechanisms that work behind the human heart. How will you collect the letters? That's my job, I guess. There'll be no need to collect anything. Any letters inserted to the suggestion box will be instantly transported to the Castle of Illusion. I imagine some letters have already begun to arrive. Once I've collected a reasonable Sorry, I'm receiving a transmission. Nivalis, what is it? The castle storeroom is displaying irregular pressure levels. I can't help you. There's nothing to do with... What? There was a rush of letters from an unknown location which is causing it to overflow. Yes, those are mine. No, that's not. Look, I have my reasons. We already received 562 complaints demanding we stop receiving such primitive correspondence. No, do not incinerate them. I'm on my way. Understood. Do not touch my letters, and inform the others, Nivalis. Are you in trouble? I certainly can't ignore the situation. I'm sorry, but I must return to the Castle of Illusion right away. I need to take the airship there, so please allow me to take you home first. No! Don't do that! Once I've concluded my business at the castle, I will contact you again. Until then. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Do not remove me from the...
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Bloody omens. Can I land? Now I can land. Castle drawbridge. Where's that horse? The completely other end. I don't know if this would have teleported me there. No, there's no monolith at this end. I only refer to it as a horse instead of a unicorn, because it's quite arrogant. Harumph. Did I waste my time coming here? Perhaps I should stop. It should not be I who come snivelling to the likes of the omen. I am a knight of the princess. The prestige of such allegiance with the royal family should. No, it shouldn't. The princess, the royal family. They were never real. What are you doing? Ooh! What reprehensible knave dares to stand at my hindquarters without my express permission? Oh, it is you, Kenrick. Which means you must have come after reading my letter. As expected from my trusted retainer, I commend you. So why are you here? Surely you remember the discussion that was had in that throne room, where the omen informed us that my memories are naught but falsities. I have thought on that discussion, non-stop since it occurred. Why would the omens plant such memories in the recesses of my mind? I came to the castle to demand some answers, but... Did you get cold feet? Cold feet? I'll have you know these hooves are always comfortably warm. Use that head affixed to your shoulders. It was the omens who were implanted these fake memories, correct? Thus, should they not also be responsible for explaining why they implanted these memories? So you see, it should not be me who approaches the omens, but they who should prostrate themselves to me. Hence why I'm waiting here now. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and yet none will come to offer me the explanation I deserve. So are you going to go home? Now, I said I would not approach them. But you are another story. Sure, you also yearn to learn, to understand why the omens would do what they did. You want me to ask for you. Very astute. I believe you would be best to inquire about my memories. What say you? Is this not what you call a win-win solution? Now follow me, my trusty Kenrick, who will seek out an omen who might have the answers we seek and wring them dry of information. I do like the fact that the main character there dropped his head. Just how I would be feeling in this situation. Because it's silly. Danthus, you're here just in time. Nivalis, the castle illusion appears to be in turmoil. Indeed, some of our comrades' logic centres have been corrupted as a result of the uproar of Geist caused. They have disconnected from the collective and are working with the Ables to oppose you. They're working with the Ables, I see. Those who avoid corruption, myself included, are doing what we can to deal with those comrades, but... Sorry, I wasn't here to help. That Geist has left a horrible mess for us to clean up after. The worst part is, you and I are also susceptible to corruption. It seems best to keep an eye on the affected individuals before deciding their complete elimination. So for the time being, we are to expect more fighting inside the castle. Yes, I would think so. Did you hear that, Kenrick? You can assume that anyone who attacks us within the castle has had their logic circuits corrupted. Don't hesitate to fight you if you meet them. Okay. Apologise for the trouble. Well then, I will return to subduing the corrupted individuals. Take care of yourself, Dianthus. You too, Nivalis. Right. Obviously there's no one here. There's two quests I need to be doing here. One is at the back, one is... Only those that attack us, though. So, that one. Ooh. Screws. We need to talk to you. Maybe there is nothing here after all. This is very strange. According to the database, it should be this way. Oh, Abel, can I help you? Why are you staring at the wall? I'm not just staring. I'm investigating a sector of the castle that does not exist in our database. My name is Hetrovilius. I belong to the cloud that oversees the maintenance of and upkeep of the castle. I see, you are working. That is correct. The sector in question is located ahead of us, but as you can see, before us stands nothing but a wall. We cannot allow someone to get away with covertly building an extension to the castle. If by any chance this is the work of a rebel like the former Geist, it must be promptly dealt with. That sounds serious. This is a new quest, isn't it? Indeed, it seems you understand the situation. Does that answer your questions? I'm busy with my investigation. If you have no further business with me, you kindly let me go on ahead. Shall I help? What help? Actually, you're not usually in the castle, so it may be advantageous to have your outside perspective. Yes, I accept your offer. Alright, I'll help. Okay, thank you. Well then, here are a list of places I would like you to check. There are 3 in total. It is said that in addition to this spot, the 3 places on this list also lead to a new sector, the new sector. We'll be back here when you've checked them all. Thank you for your cooperation, Abel. Over the wall. Okay. Completely new quest, that. I see 2 here, plus the other one. Oh, we're going to go up here.
Is everyone alright?
Any screws? No. Right. We go in here.
The battle begins.
Wind caught, okay. And then, you get to the new sector from here. No switches or anything, just plain old wall. Okay. And then there is you. Hugh Omen, we have a question of you. Oh, you again. You're such a bothersome one-horned creature. You can come here all you like. You won't get the information you... Actually, wait. Who are you? Well, I'm the unicorn of the cryptids. Who else could you have mistaken me for? More importantly, I have a question to ask. It's about my memories, you see. Why did you implant such memories into my... Are you even listening? Ah, I see now. You're not the same one. What epiphany could have been so important that you would leave my question unanswered? Look, I'm sorry to disappoint. I don't have the answers you want. Pardon? Aren't there any records? Not a single one. What is the meaning of this? You mean to tell me Dianthus lied? That's not what I'm trying to say at all. There are those of us who studied you, for sure. Then I demand an audience with them. Sorry to disappoint you yet again, but they disappeared some time ago. You know not where they are. They wiped their studies from the database, cut ties, and haven't been seen since. Which means we haven't been able to track them down either. Grumble, mumble. If we had some idea where they'd go. I must say it's surprising that not even the most important of omens would know. Then I will be stuck with these memories forever at this rate. Look, if you hate your fake memories that much, I can delete them for you. Delete my memories? Even make sure that only I erase the false. I only erase the false ones too. That way, you'll be rid of all that pent-up worry and stress you're under. Surely that would be more logical than trying to search for my lost comrades without any clues. Of course, you don't need to answer now. Come back when you've made a decision. Honestly, the thought had never crossed my mind until now. I suppose it's one option. I mean, I would still like to find out who tampered with my mind if I was the unicorn. To so easily offer to erase the memories, they thrust upon me such arrogance. I must think on this longer. There's no need to dally here. Let us return home, Kenrick. You return home. I've got work to do. Where's the other one? It was round and through.
The battle begins.
That was a walk in the park.
Okay, where are we going now? That way.
Is everyone all right?
I'm Sorbus. What is it, Abel? It's about the orphanage in Nemia. The orphanage? What do you mean? You tell the orphan about the prisoners that have been sent to the orphanage. What? You're saying I was sending them? Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no information about that saved in my memory. But the courier said it was from you. There would be no reason for me to seek the services of an Abel. Wait, actually, Abel, I take it back. I know I said I did not send any presents, but there is a slight chance that I did. I might have done it when I still had my old personality. You look confused, not to worry. You don't have to concern yourself with that anyway, Abel. Anyway, if my old self really was doing something like that, it would be very interesting. It's worth investigating. Come with me, Abel. I'm going to attempt to recover the memory from my old personality. The information you are looking for might just be in there too. Well, the omens have just become a bit weirder than they normally are. Data recovery complete. It seems you were right. It was my old persona that was sending things to the orphanage. I was also able to determine why. I'd be very interested to know why. Of course, I will tell you. The reason for it was what you Abels would call atonement. It seems that my previous persona had destroyed a whole village of Abels, meaning that it was partly responsible for orphaning those children. According to the records, my old persona belonged to the civilization Cloud. Their role is to manage things like Abel population control and technological advancements. That would explain why they destroyed the village then. It was population control. You say they like it was someone else. It was someone else. The one who destroyed the village was my old persona. The me who is standing in front of you now is different. But there's something I still don't understand. Why did my old persona try to atone for it? All it says in the records is that they felt a strange noise when they saw the orphans living in Nemia. They must have realised their mistake. Mistake? That's implausible. Population control is essential for to the survival of civilization. Did my old persona think that that was a mistake? No, I mustn't pursue this thought any further. I ended up having my personality deleted too. Abel, let's end this here. Before you go, Silvers gives you a children's picture book. It's addressed to the orphanage as a final present, as it were. My old persona must have left it behind. I imagine their personality got wiped before they could send it. I would like you to deliver it. Thank you. I was starting to wonder if I would ever get rid of it. Farewell, Abel. Yeah, some of them's still in there. Ooh. Right, apart from the locked door, I can't see. Ooh, there is a bit we haven't been to. I don't really know quick as a way there.
Well then, shall we begin?
Feeling sleepy. I would like to get this done before then. We're going to ignore them. I believe... No. We go up. And then we go... down.
Well then, shall we begin?
Through that door. It's locked. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how to get through there. There's also a door at the top. There's actually many doors that are not opened. Some of them are white. Right, okay. We might run out of time doing this. Sorry, I don't have time. We can deal with that though.
Well then,
Is everyone all right?
shall we begin?
Yes, I know, very sleepy. Just a box room. Excellent. No. Sorry, coming through. Thank you for the boost. Ugh. It's actually that door I want to get to. Ooh. Ah. Let's take a closer look. I have two other. It's now early hours, which means
Let's keep it
Probably.
moving.
probably going to fall asleep before we can get out. I should be running, but very nice.
Yourself too far.
I think it's basically just go straight forwards. Which way? That way. I think. Yeah. I'm not sure we're going to make it. We will fall asleep before we get to the next monolith that I see. So... Oh, there we go. Nighttime. Did level up. Now, message from Cress. We've seen this a few times. I wonder how much she's taking today. Oh, you're awake. That's a relief. You passed out in front of your house again, weak and unable to move. Told you not to push yourself so hard, didn't I? I was really worried for you, you know. Anyway, I'm going home. Oh, and look at the doctor's fee again. My services aren't cheap, so bear that in mind. 1,125 gorilla. Oh, a letter from the unicorn. Hurrah. Anything there? No. I think I need to start prioritizing food that I want to take with me. What the hell is that? Apple juice. Alright, we can put one of those away. 320. Well, they make that, which is why I want to keep it on me. I guess we'll put those away. And that. Is there a sword? Yes. Mont Blanc. So again. Okay. As long as I don't give up. All that done and dusted, it finally feels like Nemia has returned to the way it was before. This is the world I'm able to protect, and that's fine. In time, I know my reach will grow, and I'll be able to protect the whole world, just as I promised. I look forward to when that day comes. Thank you for accompanying me to the Castle of Illusion. I was quite satisfied by the results of our visit, although I did not expect to hear the culprit behind my false memories no longer resided there. Those omens truly are selfish, arrogant lot. But there's little we can do about that. Instead, I consider their offer of having those memories removed, and would like to ask you for your input. I'll await you in my forest. Well, at least it's easy to get to. Right, water.
Drink up, bubbles.
There's that. I don't... You know what? I'm going to test if these actually need anything doing to them. Right, we do have something from the trees. Coconuts. I think I'm going to sell them. To the cave. What's at the old well? More well. That's the farm. Ooh, sell those and those. Okay. That jam is still being...
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, fairy. Jamified. What quest do we have? Hine at the bar. We have 4 quests complete. 2 that are being sat on. If I go back, these quests, return to sender. Oh yeah, we have to get the book. And there's more bits to find inside the Castle of Illusion, which is yay. On the other hand, I don't remember. Should we have a look what's over here? Ah, it goes to Leth. And we found a recipe. It doesn't go to Leth. Okay. Western Upland. This is fun. Okay. Well, I guess, considering that everything else took ages doing that, we'll just go talk to the horse. Good to see you, Kenrick. As I wrote my letter, I wish to discuss what happened the other day. How are you writing those letters? Why must something so simple surprise you? I apply ink and write, same as you humans. I assumed all foals learned cursive in their youth. But that is all beside the point. We are here to discuss my memories. How do you hold the pen? I have been putting a lot of thought into what I should do about these false memories, and I've come to a decision. I will have them removed. What about the missing omens? If I am to be honest, I wish to look for them terribly. But surely it is impossible, with nay a clue with which to begin the search. You know as well as I that there is not a being alive who can replace my princess, even though she is fictitious, devised by the omens. No matter how long I search this world, I will never find that which never existed to begin with. Such a fool I have been, searching, heart-longing for a partner who never was. I cannot say my mind would remain as alicorn sharp were I to continue in such a manner. To that end, I must have these memories expunged. I've rested with this sadness, but it is only means of calming the tumult that rages in my heart. I understand you, Dacon. I decided to erase my memories of her, yes, but there is clearly some lingering attachment. She may not be real, but she's still my princess. It would seem my body is unable to conceal the aforementioned lingering affection, which means that even if we erase my memories, there is a chance that some trace may still remain. So yes, before we proceed, I think it's best that I get my affairs in order. I wish to visit each location to which I have travelled with my princess, and earn some sense of closure. They may not be real, but they ought to be treated as memories nonetheless. Kenrick, I assume you will accompany me as my trusted retainer, or rather, doing this by myself would be a tad lonely. If I must. I thought you would say as much. Oh, how clever of me to employ the services of such a splendid hireling. Marvellous. For the matter out of the way, we will depart as soon as I have settled whom I to visit first. Choosing just one, when there are enough memories to fill 1,000 evenings, will be no small task. I'll ponder on this and let you know forthwith with another letter. That will be all for today. Be sure to come the moment you receive my letter. Understand? Look, without opposable thumbs, how do you write the letter? Ooh, feed maker level 2 recipe. Interesting. That's what you get for befriending the unicorn. You can make him animal feed, which he will be delighted. Today we will actually go to sleep.
Welcome home.
Thank you, Fairy. It's a bit quiet with Aria gone. But we should continue to Panthalassa Junction, I think. Next episode. Oh. Right, day 13. And we have got more letters. Yay, letters. Right, we've got 2, 3, 6, and 4 presents to go until... Well, requests to go until presents. I did want to check. There's one more quest in left. Lesia. I think we've done all the ones. Yeah, 6. Ooh. Maybe not. I don't see complete all quests in Nemia. Complete all quests in Shishala, done. And I don't believe that we've done. Okay. Complete all quests in Argene. Okay. So that actually helps us greatly.
Looks like some crops are ready for harvest. There's a letter for you.
I know
Take
there's a
that,
letter.
puppies.
Right. Collect all the fruit. Excellent. If I do this now, I don't have to do it beginning of next episode. So, right, no fruit. Nothing else is growing here. Should have just looked, turned around. Maybe we have pepper. It might be another day though. Can't see. No. Oh, where's the exit? There. Okay. Back to farm. Right. So. I think this is the perfect time for a cut between episodes. So, if you enjoyed this one, please leave a like. Something you want to tell me, leave a comment. And otherwise, I will see you next time. Cheerio.